Hello children, let's learn another way of solving the linear equation in two variable, which is elimination method. We will do the question of exercise 3.4 with this method. Children, this is question number first, fourth part. And as you are able to see that the equations are given involving fractions. The coefficient of x and y are having fractions. And we are not comfortable in solving the equations with coefficient in fractions. So what will we do? Children, we will first of all bring it in simplified form. As I told you in my previous videos, that whenever you have an equation whose variable are given in p by q form, what will you do, children? You will just see the denominator, take the LCM, and then multiply the whole equation with the LCM. So children, the first equation is x by 2 plus 2 by 3y is equal to minus 1. And since the LCM is 6, so I will multiply this equation by 6 to simplify it. And similarly, in the second equation, the denominator is 3 only, so I'll multiply the whole equation by 3 so that there will not be any denominator. So multiply the second equation by 3. So when you multiply both the side by 6, you will get the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 6. This will become your first equation now. And when you multiply the second equation by 3, it will be 3x. And children, when you multiply this 3 with this 3 and 3 will cancel, and you will left with only y equal to 9. And this will be the second equation. Now children, let's learn what is elimination method. So first of all, you will write the two equations and observe the coefficient of x and y. Children, first of all, you will notice, is there any variable which has the coefficient same in both the equation? If it is so, then that means you are able to eliminate that variable. Eliminate means you have to cancel that variable. So here clearly visible that the coefficient of x in this first equation and coefficient of x in the second equation, both are same. So if it is same, children, it will be very easy for us to eliminate. If it is not same, suppose the coefficient of x as well as coefficient of y both are not same, then we have to make them equal. That we will learn in the second question. Now here, fortunately, we have the coefficient of x same in both the equations. So let us see how to cancel them. So children, if you will add, they will become 6. But if you will subtract these two equations, you have to change the sign. And when you subtract it, then this 3x and this 3x will cancel each other. In this, one variable get cancelled. This is called eliminating x. So in this way, you have eliminated x, and now you are left with only y. This is plus 4y. This is again one more y. So it will make it 5y. And here you have minus 15. So that means y is equal to minus 3. Minus 15 divided by y. That means the value of y is minus 3. Y is equal to minus 3. Now this value of y, children, you will put in the equations given. In any of the equation, you can put the value of y that you have calculated here. So value of y is minus 3. We will put in either first or in second. Just see the equations carefully and decide yourself whichever equation you feel is simple, you will put the value there only. So in the second equation, since there is no coefficient of y, so that means it will be easy for us to put it in second equation. You may put in either first or in second. In whichever equation you feel comfortable, you have to put the value of y. So put y is equal to -3 in second. So if you put it in second equation, it will be 3x minus y. So that means in place of y, you have to put the value of y. So it will be -3 now. So minus of -3. Minus, this minus is the minus in the equation. And this -3 is the value of y, which is equal to 9. And therefore, 3x is equal to 6, which will give that x is equal to 6 upon 3. Cancel it, you will get x is equal to 2. Therefore, the answer is the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 3. And I told you how to write down this answer at the end. So you will write the answer is, the first variable in the equation is x. So first of all, you will write the value of x. And the second equation is y. So the second value will be the value of y. So I hope it is clear, children. Let's solve a word problem by elimination method. The sum of the digits of two-digit number is 9. So children, you have to make a two-digit number. So whenever you want to make a two-digit number, you have to take a unit place digit and tens place digit. So let the
unit place digit be x and tens place digit be y.
Now we want to make the number. Children, suppose you have a number 24. So you must have learned in your junior classes the place value. So here the place value of 4 is 4. And what is the place value of 2? That is 20. So that means the unit place digit is 4. The tens place digit is 2. So if you want to get the number, you want to get 24, what will you do? You will multiply the number at tens place by 10. Tens place. So 2 is multiplied by 10. And then you will add the unit place number to it. And therefore, you will get the desired number 24. Similarly, here the digit on tens place is y and the digit on unit place is x. Therefore, you will get the number by multiplying the tens place digit by 10. So, it will be 10y and add unit place digit to it. So, that means the number is 10y plus x. Let's read out the question. Now, he is giving that the sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So, according to question, children, you have the sum of the digit equal to 9. Therefore, you got first equation as x plus y is equal to 9. And to make the second equation, 9 times this number, so the number you have already obtained, 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order. So if the order is reversed, if order gets reversed, then children, the number at unit place will be y and at tens place will be x. So that means the reverse number will be again Now the digit at tens place is x. So digit at tens place will be multiplied by 10. And you will add the unit place digit to it. This is how we get the number. The digit at tens place get multiplied by 10 and unit place digit will be added to it. So this is our original number and this is the reverse number. Let's go through the question once again. 9 times this number, that means 9 times the original number. So 9 times the original number, 9 times the number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digit. So which one is greater? 9 times this is twice. This one is twice. So which one is lesser? Reverse number is lesser. 9 times this number is 2 times. So at one side you will take the number, on the other hand side you will take the reverse number and then you will make them equal to get the equation. So what will you do, children? One side you will write down the number, on the other side you will write down the reverse number. So on left hand side I am taking the original number and on the right hand side I am taking the reverse number. Now you want to put equal to sign in between. Very carefully you have to write the coefficients. 9 times the number. So this number when multiplied by 9 times is twice the number obtained by reversing the digit. This is equal to 2 times this. So when you multiply this number by 9, this will become equal to 2 times the reverse number. Once again, read out the question and try to understand. 9 times the number. So number should be multiplied by 9 is equal to twice the number obtained by reversing the order. So reverse number will be multiplied by 2. Now we will simplify to get the second equation. This is 90y plus 9x is equal to 20x plus 2y. Now bring the variables this side. So 9x when subtracted from 20, 9x minus 20x plus 90y minus 2y. And now this side we are left with 0. So when you subtract, you will get minus 11x, then plus 88y is equal to 0. Now to start with negative, it doesn't feel good. So let's multiply the whole equation by negative sign and clearly all the coefficients, both the coefficients are divisible by 88. So to simplify this equation, I divide the whole equation by minus 11. Divide the whole equation by minus 11. So children, when you multiply the whole equation by 1 by 11, so this 11 and each and every term will be multiplied. So when you multiply by minus 1 by 11 this side, this 11 will get cancelled and you will left with x. And so the second equation we are going to get, this is x. And then when this is multiplied with this 88, first of all, this is plus and this sign is minus. So plus minus is minus. And this will be 8y is equal to 0. So this is the first equation. And here you got the second equation. Let's write down both together to get the system of linear equation. That means we need to find out the equation, the solution which satisfy both these equations. Now once again you have to observe both the equation very carefully. See, is there any variable which has the coefficient same? So again, this time you are getting the coefficient of x same. Let's try to eliminate it. If you want to eliminate it, you will observe their sign also. The sign is same. If the sign is same, you will subtract. If the sign are already reversed, then you will add. You may add or subtract. Depends if how the variables will get cancelled. So if you will subtract, the x will get cancelled. Therefore, in this case, we have to subtract. So when we are subtracting, we have to change the sign. So this way, we will change the sign. X and x will get cancelled. And here we will have 9y is equal to 9. Therefore, y is equal to 1. This is the number at tens place. Let's find out the number at unit place. So this value of y we will put in any of the two equation. So whichever equation you are comfortable in, you may put the value. So this is x. Let's put it in first. So that means x plus, in place of y, you will write 1 is equal to 9. Therefore, x is equal to 9 minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to 8. And what about the original number? The original number was 10y plus x. So let's find out the number. Number is 10y plus 8 plus x. So let's put the value of x and y. In the place of y, we will put 1. So this is 10 only. And in place of x, you will put 8. Therefore, the number is 18. So children, I hope you are able to understand. Let's do one more problem. Whenever you are solving word problem, first of all, you have to represent it by an equation. And two conditions will be given in the question. So one condition will give you the first equation of the system, and second equation will give you the second condition will give you the second equation of the system. So let's find out the equation first. Here he is giving that Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2,000. She asked the cashier to give her rupee 50 and rupee 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of 50 and rupees 100 she received. So children, two things you have to take care of. How many numbers of notes are there? How many notes are there? Total, how many notes are there? So if I suppose that let rupee 50 note are x in number and rupees 100 notes are y in number. That means he's giving us the first condition that is given in the question is she got total 25 notes. So that means x plus y is equal to 25. This will become the first equation of the system. Let's read out the second equation. Suppose children, I say that you have 5 notes of rupee 100, 5 notes of rupees 100. How many total money do you have? So you will multiply 5 into 100 and you will say that I have 500 rupees. Similarly, children, if you have X notes of rupees 50, so that means how much money do you have out of 50 rupees note? So that means you will multiply the value of the note with number of notes. So one note is of 50 rupees. Therefore, X note will of how many rupees? So that means out of 50 rupees note, you will have total money equal to 50X. Similarly, out of 100 rupees note, one note is of 100 rupees. You have Y such notes. So that means your total money will be 100Y. Out of 100 rupees, you have 100Y. Out of 50 rupees, you have 50X rupees. So the total money that she has withdrawn is rupees 2000. Therefore, their total, the money out of 50 rupees, the money out of 100 rupees, when added, will give you a sum of rupees 2000. So in this way, with the given two conditions, you will find out the equation. Finding the equation is a difficult task. So you have to be very careful, read out the conditions given, try to understand them, and then convert it into equation. Once you have framed the equation right, then you have to decide which variable is to be eliminated. Now children, observe the two equations carefully. Are the coefficients given, the equations you obtained, in their simplest form? If not, bring them in their simplest form. The first equation is in its simplest form, but the second equation is divisible by 50. The whole second equation, both sides, this side and this side, each and every term is divisible by 50. So that we will not consider this as second one. We will first convert it into simplest form. And how to convert it into simplest form? We will divide the whole equation by 50. When I am saying I will divide the whole equation by 50, that means both sides I will divide so that the equation sign should remain there. And it will be multiplied, divided by each and every term. So 50x is divided by 50 first, will give you x. When you divide 100y by 50, it will be 2y. And when you divide this, so 0 and 0 will be cancelled. It is 200 divided by 5, so it will be 40. So in this way, you got the two equations of the system. The first equation is x plus y is equal to 25. And the second equation is x plus 2y is equal to 40. Once again, you will observe, is there any variable which have the coefficient same? So fortunately, again, the coefficient of x is same. We want to cancel it. If we add, they will not be cancelled. So that means we will subtract. When we will subtract, the signs of x will get changed and they will be eliminated. So children, you will eliminate x. Subtraction, you know, whatever is the sign in the second equation with each and every term, that will be reversed. This was positive x, will reverse and minus x. This is positive 2y, will be reversed by minus. This is 40 plus, so it will be reversed and will become minus 40. So minus 2y, when you subtract plus y from it, you will left with minus y. And this is minus 40. When you subtract, you will get minus 15. This minus and minus will get cancelled. Therefore, you got y is equal to 15. And then children, let's find out the value of x. To find the value of x, you may put the value of y that you obtained here in any of the equations you are comfortable. So these are the two equations. This was the first one and this was the second equation. So I think this one is the simplified one. So I will put the value of y I obtained in the first equation. This is the first equation. I'll put the value of y here. So x put y is equal to 15 in first. So this is 15 equal to 25. Therefore, x is equal to 25 minus 15. Therefore, x is equal to 10. That means Meena has 10 50 rupees note. 50 rupee notes were x in number. So, as the question is in word problem, answer it in words only. Answer 50 rupees note are 10 and rupees 100 note are 50. This will be the answer. I hope elimination method is clear to you. To make it more clear, let's do one more example where the coefficient of both x and y are not the same. Let's do this question where the coefficient of x and coefficient of y are not same. So we have to make the coefficient of one of them same. Children, there are two ways. Either we can make the coefficient of x same or we can make the coefficient of y same. First of all, let's do by equating the coefficient of x. So since 3 and 2, they are the two numbers, so we will find out their LCM. The LCM is 6. To make them both equal to 6, I have to multiply this equation by 2 and this equation by 3. So the first thing that I told you is decide the variable whose coefficient you want to equate. If you had decided that you want to equate the coefficient of x, you will take the LCM of the two numbers appearing as their coefficients. Here the coefficient is 3, here the coefficient is 2. So their LCM is 6. To make it equal to 6, I have to multiply this equation by 2 and I have to multiply this equation by 3. Let's multiply these two equations and let's see. This will become 6x plus 8y is equal to minus 20. And the second equation will become 6x minus 6y is equal to 6. Now, see the signs. The signs are same. This is also positive 6. This is also positive 6. So it cannot be eliminated in this form. If we will add, they will not be eliminated. But if I subtract the two equations, they will definitely get eliminated. So that means I will subtract the two equations. So I will subtract it. X will get cancelled. Here 14y is equal to 14. I copied the question wrong. It was plus 10. So now it is 20. Therefore, y is equal to 14 divided by 14. Y is equal to 1. Now you will put this value of y in either first or in second equation. So let's put it in second equation. This is the first and this is the second equation. Put in second. So 2x minus 2y is 1 is equal to 2. 2x is equal to, this 2 will be this side and become 4. Therefore, x is equal to 2. So the answer is 2 and 1. Now let's do the same question by equating the coefficient of y. So if you equate the coefficient of y, I am doing the same question by equating the coefficient of y. Question number 1, second part in the if I equate the coefficient of y. It is 2x minus 2y is equal to 2. So here children, the LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. 4 is already same, but in this equation it is 2. So I have to multiply, make it 4. To make it 4, don't consider the sign. Just consider the number that you are having. The coefficient of y, just consider the number that you have. Don't bother about the signs. So it is already 4. LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. This is already 4. We want to make this as 4. So that means I have to multiply the second equation by 2. Need not to make any change in the first one. So this is 3x plus 4y is equal to 10. The first equation will remain the same. Second equation will become 4x minus 4y is equal to 4. Now children, clearly visible, they are cancelling already. So no need to subtract. This time you will add the two equation. This time you will add the two equation. No need to subtract as the coefficient of y are negative of each other. So that means they're cancelling. So cancel them. And this is 7y is equal to 14. Therefore, 7x, sorry, it will be 7x. So 7x is equal to 14. Therefore, x is equal to 2. And now this value of x, you will put in any of the equations. So put x is equal to 2 in second. So this will be 2 into 2 minus 2y is equal to 2. So 4 minus 2y is equal to 2. When you bring it this side, minus 2y is equal to minus 2. That means y is equal to 1. And therefore, the answer is 2 and 1, both the ways. I hope you must have liked this one. Because here, we need not to subtract. We need not to multiply the first equation. So it will give us good speed in solving the equation. Moreover, the calculation will remain simplified. So the suggested way is this one. You may do this way also, but this one is the best possible way. So concentrate upon the two equations given to you. Just look at the coefficient of the variable, decide which one will be easy for you to equate and proceed from that way only. That's all for today, children.